morning, Britain. Tens of thousands of teachers licence, which are the most obvious forms of photographic ID, which would be valid with us, because of course lots of people vote, don't they, on the way home? You go past the local.
How many can on the day? And also,
of good faith, haven't
it's
we?
Worked
you
fine
go
up to
in
now.
and you say, "This is my name, and I'm at that address," and nobody has checked up until now. A lot of people would say it was perfectly reasonable. It happens in other. You wouldn't just walk in and hope they believe you.
But we've never needed red, or they're tying string around a wobbly, and out comes the tooth. Do not try this at home.
I might try it at home.
Well, let us know.
The Labour Party thought that they were pulling off this great coup. It's just backfired on them. Not because of her character or her integrity. No. Local election voting intention. There is a clear 10 points between Labour and the Conservatives. Where Keir Starmer is not pushing through is who would make the best prime. Having an absolute nightmare at the moment. That means that Labour, presumably likely to pick up seats in Scotland.
They'll make a lot.
If people are going to vote Labour, it looks like they're going to vote Labour. You know the Guardian's editor. What are you wearing?
I'm accidentally getting many.
She thinks that all this talk about a slimmed down monarchy, she's not quite so sure, should she? Where you just have the King, the Queen, the Prince and Princess of Wales, those core members. I mean, does that make you... You also have a very nice coast. They have slightly warmer weather.
True.
Had a good relationship with the King. You know, we've watched The Crown. We've seen... You were there in the room. He feels, and his grievance is because she died. He feels that because she was being chased by paparazzi...
They killed her.
Good morning, Britain. It has just gone 6 o'clock. We have an exclusive poll on voting intentions, just a few days out from the local elections. And also, we have asked in that poll, how many of you have a voter ID? And this morning in the Daily Mail, the Conservatives could suffer bigger losses in this week's local election because up to 2 million voters are set to be barred because they do not have a valid form of voter ID.
This is about 1 in 20, isn't it? Which is a significant number. You don't have voter ID, you can't vote. You are literally locked out of the democratic system. It's as basic as that. No voter ID, no vote, no say in the running of the country.
And how many people, I mean, a lot of us do have passports or drive, but how many of us take them to work?
Is it necessary? I mean, voter...
Louisa has all the other details from our exclusive poll this morning, but do let us know if you feel confident that you know the rules about voter ID when it comes to voting in the local elections. Now, though, at 6:04, our main news this morning, pupils at 22,000 schools in England face disruption again as tens of thousands of teachers belonging to the National Education Union take part in their latest walkout. But this one, of course, comes as students prepare to take their GCSEs.
Yeah, the first GCSEs kick off in just a few days from now. Meanwhile, in another dispute over pay and conditions, a crucial meeting could see a deal finally agreed with most NHS workers in England a bit later on. In a meeting with NHS employers and the government, 14 health unions are going to be declaring whether the majority support a pay deal of 5% plus that one-off payment. Nithya Rajan joins us. I think it was, yeah?
There have been rumours, haven't there, for a long time that they are a couple. They very much... Have you got those pictures? Oh, no, we don't. OK. You just saw the pictures there.
Every picture tells a story.
In Michelle Morrison's report. Well, they make a very beautiful couple.
Getting a lot of feedback on this voter ID thing from you. Thank you for contacting. You'll hate it, actually. It's a classic. Billy on Twitter says, voter ID is suppression, pure and simple. There's a barely existent problem of voter fraud. That's what we were saying at the top of the show. And it's skewed to prevent the young and the poor from voting, because a qualifying ID includes pension or Oyster cards, but not young person travel cards. This is sinister.
Yeah, that is strange,
isn't it?
So yeah, keep your thoughts coming in on that. And also, have you tried to get a dentist's appointment recently? Because new figures published by the Lib Dems reveal that more than 6.5 million children in England have not been to see an NHS dentist for at least a year.
So they can't get an appointment.
Have you tried to get your child an appointment? We are going to speak to the chairman of the British Dental Association, Dr. Eddie Crouch. You have had a run-in with Dr. Eddie Crouch.
About extraction.